Hey everyone, it's Jeff, and I just want to let you guys know that over the weekend we had a little family emergency. My mom's fallen a little sick. She's in the hospital right now, and I need to spend time with family this week as well my regular job. So obviously something had to give this week, and it of course will be the channel. Family always comes first, as well as the job that makes me money. That always comes second. And the channel's always third, but as much as I love the channel, it's always third. That being said, rather than the New York channel going black for a week, I decided to pick pretty much my top 5 favorite videos that I've ever done that are here on the New York channel. They're going to be repeats, but rather than the channel going black, I figured I'd show you guys something. And those of you who haven't been around since day one might not have seen most of these. So the next 5 videos this week are going to be Jeff from New York's personal favorite. I hope you enjoy them, guys. I'm glad I got the opportunity to share some of my favorite videos with you on the channel this week. Not the greatest of circumstances, but I'm glad I had the opportunity. That being said, this is probably my favorite video on the channel so far. In this video, I visited every hotel and casino on the Atlantic City Boardwalk during Super Bowl Sunday. Not this past Super Bowl, but the one prior to it, kicking off what's probably going to become an annual event going forward. As the video moves on, I get more and more deeper into a snowstorm on the boardwalk. The boardwalk was very slippery, but I ended off the evening with a nice cocktail and I accomplished my goal. This past year, it was a driving rainstorm, so who knows what next year is going to be. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and tonight it is Super Bowl Sunday evening. We're going to watch the Rams versus the Bengals at every sports book on the Atlantic City Boardwalk from, well, I guess starting from the ocean all the way down to the Tropicana. I had a blast making this video last night, and it started with the coin course here at the ocean, and I worked my way all the way down to the Tropicana, going through every sports book, and then got back to the Claridge, which is where I'm staying tonight, and went up to the View where they were having a little Super Bowl party, and I'm going to show you that as well. The View is where we find out who the winner was, but of course you know that by now. All this being said, this video is pretty much thrown together, not so much editing. There's going to be a lot of music, there's going to be a lot of background crowd noise, which is what I think you guys want to hear during a Super Bowl event. It was snowing pretty hard out. I was the only one pretty much on the boardwalk. I'm the only person vlogging, I guess, in Atlantic City tonight. So people watching the Super Bowl tend to stay put where they are. So the sports books were mobbed, but the boardwalk was empty. Anyway, here we are at the northern end of the boardwalk, starting off at the ocean with the coin toss coming up soon. And let's check out the action here at the ocean.
They do here, they give it to Akers, nice little hole there. Stop by Hubbard. Stop at the 30, gain of 5. So Stafford in postseason, 6 TDs and 1 interception, very good rating. You see the 2 rushers.
A clear path to the quarterback. Center Brian Allen there. So it has been some run-throughs and sort of backdoor.
During this video, I'm also going to show you some lounges in the hotels and casinos that were featuring the Super Bowl. And keep in mind, please, that videotaping in a sports book is frowned upon by security just as much as in a regular casino. So all my shots are short and sweet. Up next, heading south, is Lucky Snake Arcade, and yeah, it's not a sports book. They don't have a casino here at the Showboat, but it's a sports bar, and a rather nice sports bar as well, so I'm going to stop in there right now. And again, guys, please keep in mind, this is pretty much raw footage taped together so that I can show it to you the next day. next up, heading south, I guess, is the Hard Rock, and we're going to head over there to check out their sportsbook as well as some of their bars and things. But I just wanted to show you guys a boardwalk shot. It's starting to sleet here, and the boardwalk is turning into a sheet of ice. And as you'll see later in the video, it starts to snow hard, and it gets very slippery out here.
Thank you. Making your health a priority.
Everybody drive through us. Walk away from my light. Please, the
Next up tonight is Resorts Hotel and Casinos Sportsbook, and as you can see, the sleet is starting to turn to snow. By the way, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Today is Valentine's Day when this video is uploaded, and as you can see, they turned Bar 1 into a Valentine or XO bar here at Resorts. It looks really nice. There's a couple of pop-up bars along the boardwalk here that we'll see tonight.
Second and 6 for Taylor's group.
One of the things I always really liked about Joe Mixon is that when the path is there, that's the way the play is supposed to be run. And if
Second down and 6 for the score.
what happens when you get the running game going, people in the secondary want to react up. And Nick Scott, who's been so good during these playoffs, but not a lot of experience back there, mostly special teams. You can see with Mixon a little skip and a hop and a touchdown.
Funny thing about the resort sportsbook is it was roped off saying sold out. We just left there, and as you could see, the front 2 or 3 rows were completely empty. I don't know if those were VIPs that never showed up or whatever, but the sportsbook was about half empty, and it said sold out, and no one could enter. So kind of weird. As you can see, we are heading further south now on the boardwalk. It is starting to get extremely slippery out here. I think our next hotel sportsbook will be Bally's. We just passed the Claridge, which is where I'm staying tonight, and that's eventually where we're going to end up in this video. There's a lounge upstairs at the rooftop called View. It's on, I think, the 23rd floor. They are doing a Super Bowl party, and that's where we're going to end up at the end of this video. In the meantime, we're heading over to Bally's to check out their sports book.
I call it the wheel.
I don't think so. This is a mess. I'm never wrong about this.
So Bally's, which has a FanDuel sportsbook, was completely closed off. They were pretty much sold out, and it's not a large sportsbook, but regardless, they were not letting anyone in at all. But I stole a couple of shots here at the entrance. Now we're heading into the Wild Wild West, which is one of the best sports books that I think is in Atlantic City, as well as perhaps even Las Vegas. And yes, I'm thinking about Circa. I love this sports book. It's huge. It's got huge screens. It's got live entertainment. It's got several places to snack and bars and lots of places. And I'm really dying to check this out during a Super Bowl, so let's head on in. I told you guys Wild Wild West would be the one that I was looking forward to, and now you know why. Now we're going to head over to Caesars, which actually owns Wild Wild West, and we're going to check out. They don't have a sports book because they own Wild Wild West, which is one of the hugest sports books in Atlantic City. But we're going to check out a bar there, the Toga Bar in Caesars, before we head over to the Tropicana.
What do you say? The Cincinnati Bengals, a big play team all season long. They're going to get a matchup against the Rams' best. Jalen Ramsey is really the difference so far in this game has been the fact that they have hit two big plays against Ramsey. And there was a little contact there at the top end. Let's take a look. A face mask slings Ramsey by. The way they could get beat in this game was to give up explosive plays and get away with it. And now the Cincinnati Bengals take a
Oh my goodness, what I don't do for you guys. So here we are, almost at the Tropicana. I'm recording my audio live right now. This boardwalk is extremely slick. I'm wearing running shoes. Totally unprepared. It's like a sheet of ice. It's not deep, it's just extremely slippery, these boards are. Here's the beer garden. Nothing like a cold brew right now. Just kidding. We're almost at the Tropicana. We're gonna check out Chickies and Pete's. We're gonna check out the Sportsbook. Head back to the Claridge, which is where I'm staying tonight, and get up to the rooftop lounge, which is called the View. I'm not sure what kind of view it's gonna have tonight with the snow, but and check it out. Now they told me it's a limited engagement as far as the amount of people that can get in there, and it's only open to people staying at the Claridge. So I'm assuming I can get in, but we're gonna find out. In any event, let's continue with the video.
What's
Alrighty guys, despite this very slippery boardwalk, we made it all the way from the northern end of the boardwalk at the ocean to the southern end at the Trop here. We went to the ocean, the Showboat, the Hard Rock, Resorts, Bally's, Wild Wild West, Caesars. We just left the Tropicana and now we're heading back to the Claridge, which is where I'm staying tonight. We're going to head all the way up to the 23rd floor to the View Bar, which is where they're having a small get-together, kind of like a Super Bowl party. And I'm going to show you the view up there and maybe have a cocktail. Once again, I apologize for the editing in this video. I just wanted to get something out there the morning after, if you will. And, well, a couple things were overlooked, but I think it's turning out to be a pretty good video anyway.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. sound right, boy. It sound right, boy.
Once again, I'm apologizing for the editing of this video. It was edited very quickly. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 hours in the hotel room so I could get it up on the channel the next morning. That being said, the Bengals lost, if you haven't heard by now. Wah, 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 wah. And thanks to you guys, I lost my wager, but I had a great time tonight, and I hope you had a good time watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.